My name is Karric, just your typical office-dwelling nobody. And this is the story of how I died. Welcome to my city, or what's left of it. This beautiful landscape, cavernous graveyard of lumbering skeletons and decaying dreams, where a soft scream is considered a soothing lullaby, is what we survivors call home. Sure, it beats life outside the city. Never was much of a country dweller anyway, especially now that most of it's an uninhabitable wasteland. Why? This little guy. What is he? This warped little shit is one of the Nether. People. Humans. Turned monster. Though they weren't all humans to start. The sickness rampaged through the population. The lucky ones died right away. Everyone else? Their bodies changed. First sprouting massive tumors in the brain and all over the body. Bones break and reform. Organs melt into a soup of pulsating horror. And this is what you're left with. Oh, did I mention they can fucking teleport? Why not, right? I like to say every day is more of the same. Wake up, dodge a bullet, get your hands a little bloody, and pray you don't die in your sleep. But don't pray too hard. After all, dreaming in an eternal sleep beats the hell out of living in this nightmare. Dawn. The sun continues to rise day after day, oblivious to the collapse of civilization. I suppose there's a poetic truth in there somewhere. Even if everyone you know and love is gone, time keeps moving. It has to. And so do I. Supposedly a healthy adult human can last about 30 days without food. What I don't know is how long one can last on a steady diet of stale crunchy bends. You need to find some real damn food. The city will either run out of reserves or run out of people first. At the rate we're dying off, I have my wager. It's not just the Nether. If they were our only problem, we could at least get by. If every form of government has completely evaporated, public civility disappeared right alongside. Take what you want, kill who you want, and let the man with the biggest gun win. Amidst the chaos, a series of tribes formed to give survivors another reason to shoot at one another. Stay true to your colors. Claim any standing buildings for your own and shoot anyone else in the face. Of course, that doesn't mean a tribe offers any sort of protection. They'll just as likely shoot one of their own members for no reason at all. I'm headed to the lakeside. The lake is the watering hole of safe zones, filled with jobs, supplies, and equally as many lunatics. The first of every week, a vendor who goes by the name Stagger hands out about 40 packages that need to find their way to other safe zones. What's a safe zone? A safe zone is a walled-off enclosure that is anything but safe if your timing is even a little bit off. As wasteland law dictates, killing anyone inside a safe zone is punishable by death. 5 feet outside the wall, you're as good as 6 feet under. The safe zones house several anti-Nether devices, probably by accident more than a stroke of genius, but someone managed to figure out a high-frequency sonic pulse that the Nether can't stand. Most stay away from the broadcast, but the occasional Nether will find its way in and go berserk, attacking all of the sonic repulsors. That's when all hell breaks loose. Nether swarm in, eager to rip to shreds any survivors who thought themselves protected. When the Nether are bound, wasteland law means nothing, and you're just another target for the line of fire. You'd think it best to stay away from a ticking time bomb, but they have stores, supplies, and if you're lucky, even a job. Communication has fallen by the wayside. With no internet, cell phones, or even daily mail, getting a message to a neighboring encampment can prove much more difficult, if not impossible, on some days. Those who risk their neck as couriers can actually make a pretty decent living. The subway is still one of the best ways to get around, if you can stomach being completely alone in the dark. Before the fall, that thought would have terrified me. Now there's an eerie calm in the shadows, so long as you keep your eyes closed. Shortly after the fall, the subway tunnels were used as camps. Nether rarely made their way underground. Too much fun to be had topside. The subways were a safe haven for those seeking refuge, community. It didn't take too long for those rumors to reach the wrong ears. In just a single night, the silent calm of the tunnels echoed with piercing gunfire, Refugees were raped, tortured, thrown in makeshift prisons for no reason other than just to watch them suffer. Now the subways are quiet again, a silent tomb for the not-so-silent slaughter. Shit. End of the line. It looks like I'll be surfacing sooner than I thought. Emerging from the darkness into the white-lit open sky, it's hard to assume that anything would be wrong. That simple innocent thought is fast enough torn to shreds just by looking around. Nether dance around the park their human counterparts once loved. They stick to the shadows until I arrive. Stagger usually just throws the boxes on the ground with an indicator as to where they're headed. The further the destination, the better the pay, if you can get there alive. The individual packages usually aren't worth much. It's usually just letters and basic medical supplies. But if you're one of the unlucky ones, you'll be carrying fuel for some of the sonic emitters. Nether seem to be able to smell that stuff from a mile away, and will do whatever it takes to make sure that package does not arrive to its destination. Stagger is no idiot. Out of the 40 boxes, he expects maybe only 5 or 6 to make it. But that's what makes the payout so appealing. Looks like I'm headed to the outer rims of the wasteland. Fucking great. News on the street is that the high-rise camp up north was overrun and abandoned. Maybe I'll pay a visit. The Nether seem to have a greater draw up north. Setting up camp in the open street is a death trap. I doubt there's still anyone alive in those tents. Shit, time to go. Well, my head is still attached, so I doubt I've been seen yet. Though I may not stay that way for long. Here's the camp. I can still hear some of the leftover crawlers who haven't had their fill. Not much in the ways of supplies here. Way too dangerous to stick around. Well, I found my leftovers. Gunshots draw far too much attention. Best to use a blade whenever possible to prevent the entire city block from knowing where I am. may be a way I can sneak around through the rubble. Not good. Running out of options and fast. If that thing opens its mouth, every nether in the area will be on my ass. I just run it through before it has the chance! Bad idea. Very bad idea. I think I lost it. Just need to catch my breath. I'll just rest here for a bit.